Snitches. No one in the hood likes them. People feel that they're straight up a piece of shit. But what about a witness? What about a person that happens to see a crime and they report the crime? Is there really a difference between a witness and a snitch? Who knows? Let's go find out. What's going on, people? Coming to you from the Barber Factory. It's D Heath. Welcome to UrbanLife.com. Got my man Dre. Dre, what's good, baby? How's everything, man? Listen, man, I want to ask a question that I'm going to have to go in the shop and ask, man, but I want to hear from you first. You're the first person I'm going to ask this question. Snitches / witnesses. Is it one and the same? Is it the same, really the same thing?
It's definitely not the same. To me, it's not the same because a snitch is a person, and this is just my definition. A snitch is a person who clearly wants something out of it, whether it be monetary, cash, a house, a car, whatever tactics that the boys have to coerce you into saying something that or you trying to violate the code in the street, you're not supposed to say it. And, so if there's an intent there or there's motive there, that's a snitch. A witness is somebody who just doesn't know nothing from nothing, saw something, is a little fearful, and they speak. If, for example, if I see this gentleman over here, he might, get hit by a car. Cops say, listen, did you see what happened? Yes, I seen a car speeding, he got hit. That's what I saw. I don't want anything out of it. I don't want no fame, no money out of it. On the other hand, a snitch is a person who may be jealous. Listen, I see this guy, Dre, he's caking off with the smoothie bar. I want to take his spot. So I'm going to call 311. I'm going to call, I'm going to call the cops. I'm going to lie and say he don't got his license. So I'm going to make something up. I'm going to snitch on him. That's a person who clearly wanted something out of it and snitched to gain something. So I think that's definitely the variable right there.
Okay. Yeah, all right, Dre, listen, so I have a scenario for you. Okay, let's say me and you are out somewhere chilling, we're not doing nothing illegal. We out there just partying, having a good time. And some dudes run up on us and, God forbid, I get shot or stabbed, whatever the case may be. And police come to you and ask you, okay, did you get the identity of the people involved? In that situation, would you actually give a description of the people who attacked me? And B, do you think the people in the hood will look at you as a snitch or as a witness in that situation?
Well, that's a tough situation. And I think in one of those situations, depending on, our relationship, you would definitely have to just think about that one, That's a great question, and probably can't answer that. I'd probably be a snitch if I did, so I can't answer that. But you know what? There's different ways of going about it, you know what I'm saying? Listen, they came up on us, I saw a weapon, I blacked out, I don't know what happened after that, and that can fly. That there's real scenarios where that happens, a person to see a weapon, they black out, they wind up fucking the people with the weapon up, and they get arrested. Officer, I got arrested, you arrested me, I really don't know what happened. I blacked out, I saw a gun, I saw a knife, and I blacked out. I don't know what happened after that. Next thing I know, y'all were here arresting me, and so there's ways to go about it, you know what I'm saying? But we all know the code in the street is snitches get stitches, don't snitch, and that's what you have to try to, that's the world we live in right now. You just have to abide by certain codes in the street. And, that's it. You live your life accordingly. You didn't see nothing.
It kind of like falls in the same category a little bit. You know what I mean? Like, because a snitch is like somebody telling on somebody. But a snitch wants something out of, when he's telling, he wants something out of the repercussion. You understand what I mean? But a witness, it kind of like falls in the same category because a witness will do it like if they're afraid. You know what I mean? So then they'll reveal the person or whatever he did or something like that. But it's kind of tight, man. That's kind of neck and neck.
Yeah. All right, what I want to do, I'm gonna give you like a couple scenarios. Okay, let's say it's a guy selling drugs in front of this old lady's house, and the old lady decides to call the police. In your personal opinion, would you look at that as her being a snitch or just being a witness to a crime? And B, how do you think the streets will look at it?
Well, the streets will look at it like if it was a snitch. Like if the person that called the cops on the person that's selling the drugs is snitching. But in her aspect, she's calling because she could be afraid, or she's just trying to do something for the community to get the person out of here by selling the drugs. But like I said, it falls neck to neck. You know, at the same time she's snitching, but at the same time she's being cooperative. You know what I mean? So it kind of like falls neck and neck.
What's going on, brother? How you doing, man?
We're right here trying to get a little work on, see if we answer a couple of questions and clear things up for the public.
That's what's up, man. Got my man right here too, man. You gonna speak also, man. What's your name, brother?
G4, baby.
Got your man G4 right here. Now, fellas, real quick, I want to ask y'all a real quick question, man. Snitches / witnesses. Is it the same thing or not?
Wow, that's a really tough question. You can get really in depth into it. I think there's a difference. I mean, you can be a witness to a crime, and you could be a snitch, but it all depends on your motive. You know, like if your motive is to, you know, help the situation, help the cause, you're a witness. If you're involved in something and, you know, you're out there to do harm to somebody, put somebody away, it's basically a snitch. I mean, that's how we grew up learning. We grew up knowing it, pretty much.
I mean, G4, how you feel the same way?
I feel kind of different though, cause it's like if you are an elderly person and shit, you know what I'm saying? You ain't really about that life. So it's like you just trying to keep all harms away from you, and you know, like my man said, it's true. Like honestly, there's just other niggas that they trying to get their money, so they trying to knock the other nigga off so they can stay on top. So basically, you know, it's kind of a little difference on that. No doubt about that.
All right, real quick, I'm gonna give y'all like a quick scenario. Let's say the two of y'all are hanging out somewhere. You know what I'm saying? Y'all involved no criminal activity. Y'all out there having a good time at a party, and y'all run into a couple of guys that want problems, and God forbid, one of y'all happen to get hurt in the situation. You know, let's say police run up on you, actually what happened with your man. Would you, in that situation, if you do happen to describe how the person looks, would you be looked at as a snitch? And would you personally feel yourself that you're a snitch in that situation, or just a witness because, you know, that's your boy?
Well, in that situation, I'm definitely, I'm with somebody I'm out with somebody that I care about. Something happens, I'm looking out for who I'm with. You know, I'm not trying to hurt anybody or do anything, you know, to put anybody away. But if I could do anything to help the investigation, definitely. I'm with my peoples. You know, this has nothing to do with me. You know, I'm not involved in the crime. I'm not involved in that scenery. So why not help out? You know, it could have happened to me, and I want somebody to come up and say something about it.
G4, how you feel about that, brother?
I think the same thing, you know, helping my man out, because if we chilling together, we gon', you know, even if it's 15 heads, and we gotta go hand to hand with them, you know. I hope it goes down not too bad and shit, but definitely, like, you know, you gotta step up, man. It's a little different shit between that though. When you trying to look out for your man, like somebody that you just trying to have a good time and shit. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like you trying to look out for your man and stay out of trouble. That's usually how we do, you know. Anyways.
I like that. So basically, what y'all saying is like if you're not involved in that particular lifestyle, that criminal lifestyle, then basically you're not being a snitch. You're basically being a witness to a crime. Basically doing your duty as a citizen. You know what I'm saying?
Citizens protect and serve, and I mean, if it has nothing to do with us, why would I not help somebody else? I mean, God forbid that would happen to a family member. First thing you're gonna do is, you know, you can say however you want. You're gonna snitch out everybody, or you're gonna be a witness to the crime, but you don't care what anybody's thinking about because you're looking out for your family member or for your boy in a situation. In an instance, you know, you don't have anything to do with that. I'm a witness to the crime that happened. I'm not a part of anything. I'm not trying to bring anybody down. There's no problem with that. Now, if I got something to do with that, I'm in that lifestyle, it's a whole different story. I saw somebody shoot somebody else, you know, and I'm deviling with that. You know, maybe I'll step out of it, you know, and try not to have any work.
Chilling, baby. Listen, man, like one question I want to ask, I've been asking people, man. I want to get your opinion on it. Snitch / witness. Is there really a difference?
I would say there is. They act like I said, they are one and the same, but there is a difference. It's like, how would you say, like say like in the like say feline. They got lions, they got tigers, they got panthers, they got little alley cats or whatever, but they all have different like levels of danger. You understand? Like a house cat is dangerous, but not that dangerous to us. But as a witness is it's like the line between civilian and criminal. Are you criminal or are you civilian? And if you're a civilian has their own rules, their own set of ways that they go by in life. Criminal has their own set of ways. So if you're criminal and you're a witness, if you're a civilian and you're a witness, so you know it depends on what you're doing. Like that's like, say me and you standing right here, and the bus just hit us. Somebody come and tell a story, and tell exactly what happened. Are they wrong? Are they snitching, or they just told the story of what happened?
Now I feel you on that. Like I actually in that situation, I would actually look at it. The person is a witness to a crime.
As a witness. Now snitch is a little more sinister. It has a little more malice in it. Actually, a lot more malice in it. And what do they have to gain by snitching on you? Is it to get you out the way? Is it to get something off their back? You understand? So they are one of the same, but one is more sinister than the other.
Okay. I like that. Now, like situation I have for you, like a scenario. Let's say me and you are together, we out hanging out somewhere. You know what I'm saying? We're not into no criminal activity. We're just out there having a good time, partying. You know, we get to some conflict with some dudes. God forbid, one of the dudes decide to pop me or stab me up, whatever like that. Police run up on you. You know what I'm saying? Like, let's say in that situation, you decide to tell them, listen, these two dudes, they were dressed in so-and-so, they're the ones that stabbed my man, whatever the case may be. In that situation, A, do you think you're a witness or a snitch? And B, how do you think the streets will look at you as a witness or as a snitch?
So that's hypothetical. That's why I said it comes between civilian and criminal. As a civilian, if I was a civilian, all right, yeah, I would tell that I'm Honest Abe. So me telling is snitching in a way, but it's not with the malice and the sinister in it. Now, me being a criminal, I wouldn't have said a word. I'm gonna find out who did that to my peoples, whatever, investigate, and I take that up. The cops can't even ask me nothing. You know what I'm saying? But as a civilian, you know, that's how that go.
Okay, so being with that situation there, okay, let's say you're involved in criminal activity and something goes down, and God forbid something happens to someone in a person's family as a result.
Again, what you just said, you involved in criminal activity, which means puts you on which side of the law you on. You are in criminal activity, which means there's a set of rules that you must abide by as being a criminal. You understand? So you got to abide by those rules. You got to work it out from there. If you go and tell, you are a snitch.
Rondu, I appreciate it, baby.
You're welcome, big brother.
Yo, as you can see here, man, it's like my man Rondu said, man, like it's two lifestyles, man. There's a criminal life, there's a civilian life, man. Whatever side you decide to play on, that's what you will be labeled. Urbanlife.com, D Heath, holla back, baby.